And we're back. We have a sign. Wait for space elevator. I don't think we have to wait for the space elevator anymore.
I don't think so, no.
Through the magic of, well, not recording the bit that was boring.
We did let the game run a little bit off screen.
As one does. So, who wants to watch
everyone will thank us for it.
No doubt, right?
All right.
All the stuff is there.
Fire when ready.
I want to do it. I want to do it.
All right. Go ahead and send it.
Seal. Send? No, come on. I send it. There we go. And... Yeet!
Off it goes. I love the new objective. Immediately, it's like, okay, phase 3. Like, yeah, calm yourself just a bit.
Turn that back off.
Right. Everybody go to your settings.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Options. It's a game player interface. I can't remember.
User interface, I believe.
Show game phase in the HUD. Apply.
Yeah, confirm. Go away. Much better.
So now what?
It's basically oil processing.
Oil, yeah.
Oil processing.
Like you can't do any of the other stuff without oil processing. So
at the very least, rubber and plastic.
Yep. Oh look, we're gonna need 50 motors. Lol. I did not bring more rotors over. I can go get some rotors.
We've got 30 motors waiting. I'll just toss those in the milestone. Why not?
Alright, it's been a little bit since I actually looked at the ironworks over here.
Oh, that's right. I need to go back to finishing up my copper.
Oh, right. No. The bins are right there. Nick's put the bins here for a reason.
Couple of weeks, so...
Got a couple hundred rotors I'm going to bring over to help become motors.
Heck yeah. Finish up Copperworks.
Oh, captions aren't picking up everybody. I need to figure that out.
Oh.
That's right. I was still...
We had a couple hundred rotors to put in there, so...
I think? Okay, I had everything selected, just no conveyors set up, and...
Yeah, you hadn't set up the conveyors, that's all.
Nothing plugged in yet. Okay. That I can...
You were doing fine. Alright. Crystal oscillators. We've got some crystal oscillators, which is good because one of the hard drives kind of nearish us wants those. If we decide to go hard drive hunting on that level. No coupons. We've got 3 coupons printed. Oh! Do you want to start hard drive scanning now that we have done the unlock?
Yes, we should do that. Or do we want to wait to get oil before we start tossing in hard drives?
That might not be a bad idea. I mean, we're
doesn't
close.
Doesn't it go off milestone and not space elevator unlock?
I believe you are correct. So yeah, let's get oil processing at least unlocked, and then we can start shoving hard drives in that thing.
I need to go get a bunch of rips.
Should be some. I'm going to look for...
Okay, there we go.
The sunset in this desert is great. Makes everything a bright red.
Quite pretty.
Okay, that
yeah,
should
we've got
be audio
plenty
devices
of red.
back in their spots.
Audio devices got scrambled.
Yeah, just like, oh, everything's back to default. Now I had it set up a particular way. Get all the pipes back connected, thank you.
Alright, I'm bringing the copper sheets. Motors are being made.
I see the to-do sign has already been changed to oil processing.
Yeah.
Keeping it accurate.
I figure that covers also just like setting up our refineries and whatnot.
Yeah. Oh man, if we can somehow find copper motors, I can add copper motors to my copper works. That'd be great.
Yeah, we just don't know what we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Two.
Satisfactory's like a box of chocolates.
Real bold decision to make the hard drives loot boxes.
Kinda, yeah. You're not wrong. It's like for a split second I went, wait. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're not wrong.
Okay. So now it is just down to that. Is it just the one assembler, or do we got two?
It's two assemblers. Anyway. Get go.
Milestone.
Hey!
Oil
Oh,
acquisition
yeah.
and refining unlocked. Oil-based products can now be made. The byproducts of oil refining.
Oh,
can
now
be
we need to
used
figure
after
out
further
where we're actually
processing
setting
as
up
seen in the
for.
refinery.
Dang.
Caution. This is a reminder to minimize the chance of expiration during out-of-base activities.
The chance of expiration is a wonderful euphemism.
Expiration. Yes.
You're going to be going far
Expired.
afield for these, so don't die.
Expired like a magazine subscription.
Yeah.
Expired like week-old milk.
Please don't. That's cursed.
All right, so we've got our hard drive going. It'll ping just before the pod returns. Okay. I've got motors going. It's going to take 90 motors to get those 3 hard drives.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Luckily, one of them is just up the hill from the Caterium Works. You basically just keep going up, and then hang a left, and it's a basically undefended hard drive.
I wonder if that's the one I got, actually. No.
According to the the Satisfactory calculator, that one is still present.
Gotcha, okay.
You got the one that's near near the steelworks.
Ah.
35 motors.
Right, yeah, that one. Right, down by the coast, right now I remember.
Yep. And there was also the 10 motor one on that island. You grabbed that one.
Yep.
So basically it's the two kind of in the north edge of the desert.
Yep.
At the 100 and 200 meter altitude range. And then, like I said, that one back behind the Caterium plant.
Okay. 2 most important things have been plugged in. The miner and the smasher. Now I can plug in everything else.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
Alright, I started building a big complicated thing. And then figured out that I did the math wrong, so I redid the math. Yes, that's right.
The saga of the ironworks continues.
Yeah, this is pretty much where I live. Like, I don't know what you guys are doing, but I have 12 more assemblers to build and mumble amount more constructors to build.
Boy, oh boy.
Mumble indeed.
Well, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I have the iron plate constructors. So I just need 33 more constructors to make the rods and screws. And I've got the 2 rip assemblers up top because we're using the Super Mondo recipe. But we don't have any fancy way to make rotors or mod frames, so those are just going to be slow boat normal. And I got to figure out the logistics and. There's going to be 4 groups of 5 each screws constructors, 2 of them feeding the rips, 2 of them feeding the rotors. You are plates, however.
Build those at any time. Just stick down here before I do any of. Oh, I don't even have any concrete. Good job, me. Thankfully, concrete is a hop, skip, and a jump, quite literally, from the copperworks.
Handy that. Total
Yeah.
plates output. It's 180. And all of them go to those 2 rips. Well, that's just embarrassing. So the 8 smelters off of a pure iron node can get you... what's that, 240 ingots output total? That's not quite enough to feed all of these constructors. 240 will feed most of them, but each one takes 30 input, so I'm going to need... one of them is going to get its ingots from some other source. You lonely little constructor. Probably getting it from the same source as those 3. Alright, it is time to stop fussing around. Splitter, thank you. Nope. Actually, not even doing that. You are not going there.
No, this couldn't possibly.
You say that, but...
Yeah, I do say that, but...
that's going to come in over there. Oh. Happy birthday to the Earth. Okay. Love when I throw a foundation at the ground 60 meters away.
That's always fun.
what I think it does? Probably.
If this works, it will be the dumbest thing I've done in a hot minute.
Well, with a lead up like that.
One of those I'm either completely genius or incredibly stupid type moments.
Kinda, yeah. And there's a failure point there.
That is never going to align perfectly, no matter how I do this. Oh, that makes me sad. Wait, no, I can fix it. Genius.
There must be a better way, he said, like a person in an infomercial.
Life is good, but it could be better. And yeah, that's pretty much the takeaway from the second Wonder Woman movie, is that line. You now know everything of cultural importance about that movie.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, that's surreal.
Oh, I did want that one.
The first portion of the copper works is now underway.
And we're about to get a pod as well, so I'm going to boogie my way back.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, there's a jump pad thingy.
I have made one half of a series of jump pads to go from...
I'm seeing this.
Go from home base to the ironworks and back to try to shorten that trip a bit. I'm hitting
Hey, if it involves me not having to use the stupid thwip release, I'm a happy guy.
Milestone exchange concluded.
I wouldn't use it just yet. I'm still ironing out some kinks. Namely that...
Oh! Oh!
Oh?
What?
Nix, weren't you saying something about being able to make stators differently?
What'd you find? What'd you find?
Wick wire stators.
Ah! Okay. Okay. I'm good. I'm alright.
Picking that. I'm absolutely picking that. Like, the
Absolutely.
Petroleum circuit board is tempting, but quick wire
Mm.
stator is... it just is good.
Yeah.
It's good,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah, that's just very good, actually. Yeah.
So, two...
We're not at circuit boards anyway, because that's computers, which is a whole other... does raise an interesting question, though. If we don't even have circuit boards yet... oh, yeah, I guess we do. Oh, yeah, circuit boards, blah, blah, blah. Okay. That was unlocked. And that's why that showed up. Okay. What are we doing next, anyway?
That's an
Yeah, we haven't
excellent
unlocked
question.
computers. Oh. Packaged fuel, gas mask, jetpack takes packaged fuel.
That's why.
Fuel generator is under expanded power infrastructure. And I feel like, well, there's manufacturers, though. You need manufacturers to automate heavy mods. Oh, what does that take?
No, we don't need this extra step. I've decided that gets close enough.
Oh, that's exciting.
Alright, now for the return trip.
Fuel generators require computers. So we may need industrial manufacturing first. Actually, we're going to need industrial manufacturing before we can get expanded power infrastructure. And you also need computers to build trains.
Yep.
So it feels like industrial manufacturing is our next thing, which unfortunately means we're going to need plastic and rubber production.
Mm-hmm.
And we were going to need that anyway, so boop. There she goes.
So fine for you.
What are you doing over here anyway? Oh, out of those. Okay. Oh, I know you said it's not ready for prime time yet, but I'm going to fling myself partway across the map anyway.
Okay.
You land behind there, it doesn't really help much. Oh!
Helps not. Don't move in flight if you can help it.
That is not a lot of rotors. I really need to get this under production. Oh, you're not powered yet, that's why. Haha.
So the fun thing about chaining jump pads is that it will, in fact, show you the paths of all nearby jump pads. So you can...
Oh.
They are very much intended to be chained together. To show you the flight paths of all its neighbors. While you are placing
This is
jump
the
pads.
first time I've been involved in a game where we even experiment with those. This is all brand new information.
Yep.
Okay, all available rotors are now being dumped into motor production. Of which we have 80 motors, so we're getting there. Okay, that was pretty slick. I got all three of the last ones. I just went bop, 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 and
Yeah,
you got me there.
you kind of have to land on the first one like very straight on. But once you do that, it goes pretty smoothly.
Very slick.
Of course, that.
All right,
Maybe
that
point
one's
the
actually
merger
going
in
to
the
have to
correct direction.
Can I just do the splitter underneath there? Is there any reason not to? No, there's not. No, it's 90 iron plates each. Thank you.
Okay, now I can go upstairs. In.
I can't believe I just spent several minutes on this. But there it is.
Look, if you don't stop down and do something fun and silly every now and then.
Indeed.
Okay.
Okay. I'm willing to call that done. This is now a way to not have to crouch jump so gosh darn much on the way to the ironworks from to and from the hub.
Or play dodge and weave with the zip line.
Yep. There, the jump pads have now been actually used. It's a miracle, hallelujah.
The copper works is powered and completed. It is set up to store and sink extras. So we will now have a consistent sink going on at the copper works.
I'll route you all this way, then go up and split.
Quick bursting.
This is
I would
very
have-
silly.
Oh, that's all getting too silly.
It's like a hypertube, but worse in every conceivable way. Boy, you thought hurtling yourself through a tube of wind at high speed was unnerving. How about hurtling unprotected through the air?
That as high as I want to go with that? Yes.
You don't see me, Spitter. I'm taking this blue slug and you don't even know I'm here. Bye.
Wahaha.
I dropped onto a pillar from above because I was slide jumping across the desert. It's just like, oh, I can just grab this and you don't even see me. Let me just again because this hog didn't see me. Bye.
Oh, right, I've got to change those into Mark IIIs because of reasons. Because inputs must be consistent, right? Remembering the lesson.
I guess I should probably do something constructive and scout out an oil field, shouldn't I?
I'm afraid so.
Alright.
It may be worth it for me to actually try and sit down and get this stator thing going. But it means conveying quick wire a long way.
Oh, goodness. Really that far?
That is like...
That far for
Yeah.
some oil fields? Oy vey.
Oh, ooh, what do we get?
I will go
What do
ahead
we
and
get?
look. I'm at hub. Lamenting how far I'm gonna have to go for oil. Ma'am says, pure quartz crystal, refine quartz with water to get more. Recycled rubber, plastic plus fuel to get rubber. Okay.
It's plus fuel?
Yeah. Plus liquid fuel.
That's
Oh, you're turning plastic into rubber.
Right.
Okay, so it's
Turning plastic
That's
into
horrible.
rubber. Yeah. Plastic smart plating, which is rip, rotor, and plastic to make smart plating.
Wow, we got crap.
It's crap.
yeah, we did.
We got absolute crap.
I'm honestly
Thanks,
gonna say
game.
pure quartz crystal.
Yeah, because the other two are even worse.
Yeah.
I cannot even with that.
Yep. Do we have any other hard drives, or was that it?
That was the two.
All right. All my hard work. All right. All right. What were we looking at for crude again? How bad is it?
Yeah, that's the one thing about starting over here is I feel like we're ending up in that swamp to the south, which I've never been in.
I have a couple of times. Or we're up in the mountains. There's some impures and normals southwest of the Caterium site. And then in the hills north of that, we have a big old oil field.
Right, it's along the way to... It's along the way to the Spire Coast.
Yeah.
But yeah, my turbo fuel plant is actually built on those impures and normals. Kind of along that desert corridor.
Yeah.
It's a fine spot to build. There's nothing really inherently wrong with it.
And if it's...
I mean, they're impures and normals, but all we're looking for right now from it is material,
just
not
for
fuel power.
Yeah, this is just for
Rubber, plastic.
rubber and plastic, so nothing to... Ooh, actually, also that reminds me, at some point now I can go to my coal plants and extend them, doubling their production. That may become relevant sooner.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Now that we have Mark II miners and Mark III belts, that is a thing we can theoretically do.
Where is my power coming from?
But yeah, for plastic products, yeah, we might be looking at this corridor over here. And since we already have an expansion here anyway, it might be time for a hypertube out here.
It might be time for hypertubes. Yeah.
We're going to be going back and forth in that direction a lot in the future anyway.
Yep.
Like, at some point, we're going to be hitting the Spire Coast for oil power.
Yep.
Because
Yeah,
there's
we
no
are.
point in building it anywhere else.
Although, there's not as much space for a giant oil platform as there used to be, but...
There are some spaces. There are some open spaces in there.
Okay.
When I did my train ride through there for my video,
Yeah, I
People
saw a
saw
few of those.
some spots there. Like, there's a whole bunch of close-in new islands. Once you get past those, there's some nodes out there that used to just be in the middle of water, and now they're just kind of a little bit surrounded by vegetation and stuff.
Alright, so here we go.
It's not too bad.
Don't whisper at me. Don't whisper at me. Don't whisper at me. I'm picking you up. Don't whisper at me. Oh, I got away with it. Hell yeah.
It's still one, though. You still picked it up.
I didn't want it to whisper at me.
That's fair.
Just had to shut it up.
Couple
Okay.
of impures.
So, this is our spot, huh? Alright. Oh, hi.
Oh.
Oh, and there's a hard
So-
drive a little bit past there.
Yeah.
So I'm either belting quickwire to the steelworks to make better stators, or I'm belting these coal nodes out to the quickwire factory
that's-
because there's iron nodes on top of it to make stators there.
That's a shotgun.
Oh, it
now.
takes
okay.
10 rubber for that hard drive.
What'd you say?
Oh, you flew real good.
Spud's having fun with the local fauna, I think.
Yeah,
A
also,
hard drive that's near there takes 10 rubber.
Yeah. Also, shadow rebar is worth the investment because it turns your rebar gun into a shotgun.
Oh, yeah. My husband says he likes shadow rebar.
Yes,
I don't know where this specimen is at! Don't whisper at me! Ugh. I will decide on the stator thing later.
Stun rebar is
don't know
also
what I wanna do with it.
fairly decent for what it is.
Oh, for the just hold still for a moment while I switch to the basher.
Yep.
Okay, where did I do for power from up here?
Alright, so there's our... Here's where we start. Where do we set up all this stuff? Down there, yep.
Figure if we ever come to a time where we need more stators, I can get better stators set up.
Alright. What is the math we're working with here? Right, 30 to 20. That's the same numbers each time. Alright. Amusingly, technically with a source of water, we wouldn't even have to... We could, in theory, turn everything into product instead of having to sink, but... eh.
We don't have the angled walls yet. No, we don't.
No.
Okay, it's been a while
Stop
since I've
trying to
done
be
a-
so twee. Just build the damn thing.
Just build some floors and walls.
That's my biggest weakness, is my tendency to be precious with my builds.
What direction is it? 120? So yeah, it's 60, 120.
I am
40.
enjoying traveling by jump pad. This is funny.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
And wee.
So yeah, there's a total of 360 crude here. And don't need like, well, we'll always need a pretty large amount of plastic and rubber, and large amount of plastic, maybe not so much rubber, but in terms of having them raw, they're not a huge priority. The question I'm asking is whether I want to, like, kind of save, like, maybe the normals here for maybe something here later? I don't know. Just kind of use the impures here and call that good.
Yeah, because for the amount of plastic and rubber we're going to need immediately, like until we're making computers and that sort of thing, like when we start making computers, we're going to need crap tons of plastic.
But like
Yeah.
that'll be like in production plastic. That won't be like on hand plastic.
Yeah,
And
that'll
that'll be
plastic getting used.
that'll be a dedicated site, not just, you know, for storage. Naturally, I need motors for refineries.
Ah, well, there should be some made.
Anyway, gonna have to hike back now.
Is it still puttering along? It's...
I'm sitting here running power to my new erector set over here. Oh, Is that where I put that level? Yeah. Fine.
It is a short-range spray, but if all the rebar hits, boy does it hit.
Breaking news from Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
Still funny to me that this is the playthrough of testing all the things we've never tested before.
Right?
What's the term? Fuck around and find out.
Well, that'd be if it was going
Something
wrong.
like
All right, that is in fact a meaningful upgrade to the rebar gun.
There we go. All the cable we will ever need for the next step.
Unauthorized hostility, but how?
Oh no.
They really have got to learn how to fill out their authorization forms.
Yeah.
They really do.
Just because they don't have manipulatory digits or, you know, speech capacity or anything like that is no excuse.
None whatsoever.
Okay.
As I put a newfound strain upon the power grid, let's see what the graph says.
Graph don't care.
Does Graph? Nah, I mean,
Graph really did not care.
Graph
Yeah.
doesn't care. Oh.
Well, I just fired up 9 iron plate constructors.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't care. We've got another 600 megawatts headroom.
And what should be happening is I should start seeing... Right, don't have power up here yet.
Alright, I need power over there. And probably going to end up running the products over here, where this waypoint is set up for the Caterium. Probably just going to piggyback onto that.
You're going to need what? Screws, right.
So if we're doing
Definitely
amperes,
mark
we're gonna
3
do
lifts for that.
60, which means 2 each. So 4 refineries. But then we will need to sink the
Think I did it right.
heavy oil residue.
You'll need refiners for the heavy oil residue to turn into whatever, like the petroleum coke or whatever it is. And then
Yeah,
sink
petroleum
that.
coke, yeah. And then sink that. Lovely. 40. They each, if I'm doing 4 refineries, they each make 10. No, the rubber makes twice as much. That's 20 and 10. So it'll be about 60. So we'll need roughly 2 more refineries. Okay. And a sink. And of course a whole bunch of pipes.
Twenty Razafragan screw constructors
Oh my.
is my next thing I need to do. So let me just hit that plus sign a bunch of times. Actually, can I hit plus like that the one time, then just hit edit and change the number?
Yeah.
Yes, you can just type in a number.
You can just type in a number now.
Oh,
Yay.
yeah.
They added quality of life features to the to-do list.
Bless them. Coffee Stain Studios remains the best.
They are quite good.
So, when you're going to launch off from one of these, do you try and aim for like the bottom or the top of the plate? Or the
You try
middle?
to try to aim for the center with no lateral momentum. And then just hold still.
And don't do anything, right?
Yeah.
I kind of just jump onto them, however, and it just takes me along.
Yep, that worked really well. And last one, and into the jelly. I've never done before. Oh, that is trippy.
It's very trippy. And you just walk out like nothing happened, even though something very much happened.
I'm covered in goo, for starters. I came back to get kebbles. Yes, I need kebbles. Kebbles and bits.
Well, it's a good thing I dropped off some cable.
Of course, the other part is going to be figuring out how I'm laying out 20 Raza Fraggin. I should have brought some rotors with me. I'm sorry. That would have been smart.
I dumped off a bunch of rotors.
Okay, cool. Much appreciated.
So, motors are puttering along.
Just going to assume I need a bunch of those.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing like so many steel beams.
Yeah, I've got like 2 stacks on me just in case.
Well, I'm about to route 1,000 screws through a
Yeah,
factory. That's gonna take.
much.
Thank goodness this steelworks has been going for some time now.
Thank goodness. I
Yep.
will be right back.
Okay. Okay, and just take your hands off the wheel. Don't try to second guess.
I have
the
matched it
thingies.
out very precisely, assuming that there's no additional momentum. And then
Worked
you
pretty
just,
well.
you just kind of walk the rest of the way on the outgoing, but
Yep.
whatever.
And that's not a problem.
Yeah, no, it's close enough, and frankly, trying to get it closer was, if you're trying to connect to a jump plate that has a low angle, which is to say it's going primarily forward, it's hard because you might just land on top of it instead, on top of the.
Right.
It's weird if you're going parallel. So there's limitations to the format. Oh, 100 motors ought to do.
I will be hijacking that. The fun part is at some point I get to basically start turning off parts of the original ironworks. Or the existing ironworks, I should say.
Yep. Alright, I need to offload some inventory.
$240.
Crouch jumping is probably still overall faster, but it's more work. And
Mm-hmm.
the idea was to make method with less work.
Give your mouse and keyboard hands a break for just a few minutes.
Okay, I've probably got most of the materials I need to get this thing rolling.
I'm doing the, okay, do I feed down the center and pick up on the outsides, or do I feed down the outsides and pick up on the center?
Oh yeah, always a classic.
But because this is screws, I actually want to reduce the number of simultaneous things feeding a belt. So it'll be feed down the middle and pick up on the sides.
Yep.
But these are the considerations you have to have when you're also don't want to get too close to where I'm going to be doing that.
All right. So, off to build baby's first refinery for basic petroleum products, heading in the direction of the Caterium station. Should be fun.
That's... How close can I get those? That was pretty darn close. Oof.
The zip line. You might as well, it's there.
Yeah.
That's my tagline. Feel free to use that.
That's not the most enthusiastic elevator pitch, but it doesn't deserve a more enthusiastic elevator pitch.
It's pretty accurate to the product, I think. Okay. Where and how am I running power here? Do I just want to go straight down the canyon? Or do I want to go up on the ridge first? Yeah, I'd probably go up on the ridge.
Oh, I'm running out of concrete. Well, I guess I will zoop my way back there. And because I'm heading back anyway, I might as well grab the rotors. Always be carting rotors.
Yeah,
Hands off.
better to go up along the ridge than back down. This is a little too fraught.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Yeah, get me out of that goo.
Never.
It's a thing where you're stuck in the goo for a moment, and until you actually hit the floor with your feet, you're kind of stuck there going, let me out, let me out.
Yeah, a little bit. It's weird.
Okay.
Our characters don't know how to swim, I guess.
Well, they do, actually, but...
Yeah, the problem is we can't swim out. You have to wait till our feet touch the ground, we can run out of there.
Yeah. I do not know what to do.
Yeah, I don't really have a handoff part of the ironworks thing that I can really do. Because it's like I have to place the constructors and then figure out, okay, how is this going to plug into that? How am I going to plug that into that? So,
Yeah. If you want a handoff job, could you make a spot for me to deliver plastic and rubber to?
Air at base?
Not there at base. Over where you've got the Caterium products being stored.
oh yeah,
Hell
just
yeah,
expand
can
that.
Just gonna expand that to be the stop shop for those products too.
Yep. I'm on it.
Cast screws. Copy
How are
settings.
we getting down here? Oh, there we're getting down here. All right.
Also, as a first test of doing this with my new trackball, this is going fairly well. Okay. $250, $500. Oh! Well, that's going to be interesting.
You don't say.
There's never a thing you want to find yourself saying, but oh well.
Okay,
I'm going to turn that the other direction.
I've got wire in the vicinity. Alright, let's get these extractors down. That's impure. These two are normal. That's impure. So that's what we're using.
This is great. I've got 2 rows of 5 so far. I mean, like, this is just the ones that are feeding the RIPS facility. Each assembler needs 250 screws. 5 constructors make 250 screws. So I don't need a splitter. I just need the 4 mergers. And then all of that output goes into one assembler.
Hmm.
And then I've got the next row of 5, that needs to go to the other. That kind of simplifies things in a way. Yes, I did.
Alright. The actual question is, I guess it's here. I guess it's this stretch right here is where we're putting this junk. Alright.
Is it ever going to let me clip that? Because that would be cool if it did.
Gus walked in front of me and messed up my placement.
Of course he did. That's what Gus does best.
Okay.
My brain is waking up. I got my music playing again.
Oh, it's a little janky, but deal with it. It is what I must deal with.
I think that levels out. Okay.
That only needs to be up. Sure. Just do it. Don't second guess it, just do it.
Oh boy, okay. So we need a row of 4 here.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering if I should set up a sink at the Caterium spot for just excess.
Like sync the XX quick wire.
Yeah.
It's not the worst plan ever.
I mean, if we just keep up building up, you know, tiny basic supplies to be constantly sinking, it'll add
It will
up.
add up over time.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Building up a passive income, that's generally what people advise these days, right?
Mm-hmm.
For us, it's actually feasible in this game. This virtual simulation.
And that's how you know this is a game and not reality.
Yeah. Alright. So we got plastic.
There
we go. Bins for plastic and rubber have been set up. I'm gonna get a sink set up.
We're going to feed that from underneath.
That should do just fine, right? Because it's 30, yeah, it's 120, so... That's how we handle the outputs, that's the real tricky part.
Alright, supply from underneath.
Alright. 20, and 20. Darn it. That moment when you use the wrong guideline.
Ooh.
The guideline for the center of the thing and not the output.
What? Would that little green line lie to you?
Countless times.
Oh, powering those is going to be running down the middle. Got it.
I think. Yeah. Just shy, come on.
I'm just going to put down a bin up here. Oh, right. Industrial storage containers are a thing now.
They are.
Why are you pointing a slightly different way? Thinking ahead for a change.
What? It's still not that many.
Because at some point we're going to want to use these others, and so I don't want this infrastructure getting in the way.
Totally fair. Eh? What? How did I manage to mess that up? Ah. I'm missing rotors to make it. Okay, that's... I admit the comedy is not lost on me. Good news is, with just a little bit more fiddly bits, I will have RIP production underway and can basically put that part of the current ironworks to bed. Oh, no, 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 fall. I fell. When this place gets up to code, there will be multiple convenient ingress and egress options.
How much lift am I asking for here?
Left output is overflow.
Okay, I'm within spec here. Okay.
I've got a buffer bin in front of the smart splitter for when I'm getting ready to feed the 7 modular frame assemblers with rips. But overflow is going toward an even bigger bin.
Nice.
So I will have lots of rip capacity once this thing fires up. And rips go to mod frames, which we're not really doing much with mod frames right now, yes?
Not a whole lot right now. We're kind of past the on-hand need for mod frames, unless you're making a lot of foundries or miners Mark II.
Well, because at some point, I mean, when I start stealing ingots to get this part up and running, basically the original ironworks is going to come to a screeching halt. I really just need to move you 3.
I think the calls would just kind
Yet I
of
don't.
double back here. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I want you drinking as much as you can.
I have a bin set up on the off chance you decide to sink either rubber or plastic as well. If we just end up making so much excess.
I don't know. I don't think we're going to hit excess right off the bat, but I was thinking of setting up an excess sink once I got there.
Well, it is out here by the bins and already not like hooked up by conveyors, but the bin is there for you to hook it up to when you're ready.
You got a smart splitter there as well?
I don't have any conveyors set up to the bins yet, so no smart splitters.
Never mind then. No worries.
I can put a couple of smart splitters down so the AI limiters are there for you to just harvest when you need them.
That would be nice. That was really kind of the main thing is like, do I have to go and get AI? Do I have to make AI limiters right now?
There we go. A couple of smart splitters just chilling to be dismantled when you're ready for them.
Good stuff.
Before I power this up, I need to make the other 10 screw constructors.
You've gotten that far, dang.
I am basically... The infrastructure to make rips is... Except for supplying ingots to this last constructor for iron plates and all 10 of the screw constructors for rips. The rips facility... The make 30 rips per minute facility is basically built.
That is a big platform. Goodness.
Yeah, I just keep making it wider and wider because it's like, okay, now I need room for this, this, and this. Okay, let's...
Yeah.
Speaking of production, constructors, let's make more base outward. Give yourself more room than you think you need.
Always.
Always, always, always.
I can pop that closer, actually. Don't need that much room. There we go.
Probably gave myself too much room this time, but oh well. And those are the constructors that will feed the rotor makers. It's a whole other headache I have not figured out yet. All this just so I can make tons of rips. Okay, it is time to steal that iron ingot chain.
Now I need to figure out the belt output for the plastic and rubber. And how exactly that is going to get from point A to point there.
Oh. Well, that's a whole other problem, isn't it? Okay, I just choked off part of the ironworks. It was kind of inevitable.
Yeah, it was gonna start happening eventually.
Alright, so there, huh? Okay. I guess we'll just go path of least resistance. We go down along the land. Yeah. already put up signage. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't mind me. I like making sure things are properly labeled.
It's a solid instinct.
Oh,
Hmm.
Oh, and this is the bin that leads into the sink.
Yep.
Good thinking. All right.
so Nix. Don't suppose you're bored.
You suppose rather correctly.
Uh, so the lovely Mark 1 miner over here on the pure iron node
Yeah.
kind of needs to become
Mark
a
two.
Mark 2 miner with the additional smelters that would entail.
On it.
And I'm building basically a big brick bridge to point everything along toward.
So
Which direction do I go with
basically,
that?
through here. And then, yeah. Straight shot, straight shot. All right. Just one big bend. All right. Actually, hold on. I can play this extra smart. If we have the smart splitter anyway.
Whee! Two. Boom.
Yeah, so basically just adding 4 more smelters off to one side or the other, however you want to do that.
Mhm.
And then just follow this bridge over to the ironworks. And then I can take it from there. Did I actually do that with all that? Yeah, I did. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Four.
Okay.
$20.
Which gives me the opportunity to deal with moving these 3.
No, they don't let you do that. All right. That's why you do the belts first in that setup, but that's okay.
That was silly. I know it's a long way away, but I really want the hover pack back.
Yeah, boy.
Understandable.
I need that to come over here.
20,
So I'm just going to route you under.
40, 60. Then that becomes 80, and we're off to the races.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. I see what you did there. Oh, what happened there? Stop that. There we go.
Something you want to tell us?
No, my alt key got stuck, basically.
Too short by an inch, are you kidding me?
There you go. They're powered, hooked up, and ready to go.
Fantastico.
I even rearranged the outputs to match up with the bridge you made.
Excellent.
Because the output was set up a little bit differently before.
Yeah, it should work. Oh, come on. Stop falling off.
Once again, I'm drawing a huge line across the desert.
The best part.
I'm doing crisscross shapes with belts inside of a building, and outside of a building, for that matter.
Looking forward to seeing that.
Okay, I need you and you and you.
Found the way to make the jelly work better.
The jelly?
Yeah, when you land off the landing pad into the jelly by the once you've hit that last jump pad, just start holding forward. You'll move a lot faster through the jelly and get out faster.
Ah, that's what you meant.
Okay.
Because you can still kind of arrange yourself midair.
It just takes hold. Boop. Oh, this is... I'll have to prettify it all later. It is a problem for later me.
Oh boy. Oh, come on.
Okay.
All right, cleared.
Splitter. Okay, and now I just need to power those. Okay.
Now let's see.
So the last 5 ingots I need. Sorry, the last 30 ingots are coming out of that thing. Gus, what are you doing over there? He just perched up there looking upon all he surveys. Okay.
Like so.
You're just not powering those? Probably should.
So, left output is overflow. Center is rubber, right is plastic.
We're fine. Okay, that is fine. It does not need anything else. Right. I basically killed that production, so I really need to get this running again. Right. You did provide me with...
And I brought just enough reps. Oh, that feels good.
Hell yeah.
All right, unless
Nice.
I've made any catastrophic errors, that should be basic petroleum products. I just need to power it up now.
30 times 8 is blah.
And the cute thing is that I only needed one smart splitter because I'm bringing all the products along one line and then splitting the plastic and rubber into their bins and doing the overflow all in one.
Hey. Very nice.
Although I'm remembering the mistake we made last time, which is making sure all the outgoing belts from that splitter are all at the same speed so they don't get locked up.
Yeah. Right.
I remember making that mistake, doing this exact clever thing last time, and making that mistake and us realizing a few hours later, why aren't we getting any more plastic or rubber? All right. The name of the game is Power.
All right, the ingots, they are rolling toward the screws. The first batch of screws. Gonna be a little short, which is gonna be overflow from those. shortly we should start making rips at the top of this building. I want to start seeing some screws come out of there. One into that, one into that. Dedicated lines.
Okay. Again, assuming I've not screwed all of this up, we should now start producing basic plastic products. Crude oil is in motion.
I am not going to worry about walling in this thing yet.
Can always
Oh,
make it pretty later.
With
When we've got what we need to make it pretty.
There we go. That was the dumb thing I forgot to do. That was to power the pump.
Oops.
Because I need a little bit of head lift to make this particular bit of logistics work.
I have to decide where my power is coming from. Yep, that is where that is. Okay.
Okay. It's all starting to come in. Ah! Gus is walking along my pipelines like a tightrope.
What?
And he's down now, but yes. Okay, our first products are going out.
Hello, kitty. You gonna lay down instead of walk back and forth
Okay.
across my lap? Thank you.
Gotta make sure all these are twos.
Down it goes.
30 rips per minute has begun.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna have so many rips.
40 rubber and 40 plastic per minute has begun.
Nice.
Or, well, it's currently crossing the desert to get to its destination, but once it gets there. All twos, good. Okay, I did not accidentally put a 1 anywhere in there.
Yeah.
All
I need 12 more assemblers. The irony, of course, is that in order to make assemblers, you need rotors. Which currently we're no longer making because I have crippled the production of the old version of the ironworks. But think of how many rips I'll have available to hand crank out rotors.
Oh, I think they've made slight improvements to how the conveyors render on client side.
Really?
Yeah, there's not a huge...
Yeah,
like,
it's huge gaps everywhere where things just kind of warp from one end of a belt to another.
there's still like a little bit of a blink when they transfer from one section to another, but like it's no longer like rendering several feet off to one side, or rather off of one end. Look at all that.
Don't
I'm
do
accompanying
that.
the rubber.
Ease this for a moment. And we're still within our power limits somehow.
Really? Honestly, I wasn't even paying attention while I built all that.
Like, that won't last, but
No,
I still haven't
I
torn
need
down a
to.
lot of stuff too, so.
I need to get on that imminently. Doubling our power production.
Yeah, because the next thing I need... Did I leave myself enough room for that? I think I did. That is so good.
Rubber's going there, plastic is going there. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's not going to be making any more
All right.
tickets anytime soon.
Rubber and plastic are now getting into the bins.
We are making rips like crazy.
Oh, that's so nice.
Like, this is the best rips facility I've ever made.
Well, yeah, 30 is insane.
Well, and being able to get it out of 2 assemblers.
Yeah.
I mean, getting that recipe was kind of a godsend for this whole thing. Because having to split up the screws between 5 or 6 assemblers instead of just the 2 would have been a big headache. I'd still be at it. But this is happy making. Except for the part where we're not getting orders anymore. Screws and iron rods make rotors. Well, that's what the other 10 of these are for. Hey, Nix, what are you up to?
That is so nice.
Nothing right now.
So, you know what I just had you do to that one
Am I doing it again?
iron node? Yeah, the one inside, like, the very middle of this entire building. The original 4 smelters. And
Yeah.
Part 1 needs the same deal. And I think there's enough room to just expand off, because I left a big hole in the... oh, yeah, I just turned that off. I think there's enough room to cram in 4 more smelters. If not, we can do one off to the other side. There's room on the other side as well. So there should be room to get 4 more smelters side by side somehow.
I will see what I can do.
All right, I think my next task is Hypertube.
Hypertube.
Hypertube from Katerium.
You should come take a look at the RIP facility while you're on the way to get materials. I am really proud of this. This is... And Nix, the other thing is, since I'm going to be stealing all of that iron production anyway for the new version of things, I've got just 3 constructors over here doing nothing but just making plates, rods, and screws. Those can get routed to the appropriate bins,
Okay.
since the original set of production is going to basically stop.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm going to starve it of materials.
How much more of a monster has this thing become?
Quite. Okay, we're still going to route it from here because that's where that's coming from. Right.
Hello. These are the mod frames. Oh, those are the two new these are the new rip assemblers.
The assemblers at the very top, yeah. It's just
Wow.
those two making all those rips.
Dang. At 15 per minute, jeez.
Yep.
Oh, 250 screws per minute. That's more efficient than I thought it'd be.
And since each of those lines of constructors makes 250 total, it's literally just I collect all 5, cram into one assembler directly. There's no
Huh?
load balancing or
Plan for water.
smart splittering or anything.
Okay, that's fine. Ninja can be in here. Buddy, you're okay. Come here and I'll pet you. Come here, big guy. Here you
Forever haunted by it.
I need a merger.
We'll figure something.
I need a merger. That needs to come out of it. Going.
Word.
I'm noticing these 3 constructors for basic materials just kind of sitting here in the middle, producing, but with no belts.
Yeah. Nix is going to belt those up to the storage bins.
Gotcha.
That's basically our basic thingies. We're never going to need more than 1 constructor's worth. Like, we will go to the appropriate bin, grab 4 stacks. 2 days later, we'll come back and it'll be all filled back up again.
Yep. All right. Where am I putting some hypertube mess?
Enough. And that's where the rest of that's going to come from.
Well, first off, I'm going to need a lot more pipes and sheets.
1, 3, 4. There was enough space for 4 more off to the left.
I thought I had left enough room. I was feeling pretty good about that. Oh, I need to go up top and figure out where I'm putting 12 more assemblers. Right, I can't make 12 more assemblers. I don't have the rotors. Well, actually, there's a solution to that problem, and that is called I steal from the assemblers that are up here. No time like the present. It was going to happen anyway. still need to take what and what to make those? Rods and screws, of course I do.
Okay.
Ninja, you can't cry. You asked to be in here.
But Mom,
The old man cat who comes into my room for food and water and then goes straight to my door goes, "Why is it closed?" It's always closed. Dumb old man.
well, I'm back at a craft bench
Ah, that again.
and cranking rotors. Luckily, they don't take long to make. I just need to go up top and lay out.
Okay, buddy, I'll let you back out. Hold on. You don't need to sound so sad. Go, big guy.
It's a rough life for Kitty.
It is. When you're an 18-year-old cat with brain damage, it is a very rough life.
Ooh.
He is so not spoiled whatsoever.
No, no. Let it never be said. Okay. 7 odd frame assemblers need to be over here somewhere. Like, I probably put down too much concrete, too many foundations, but always assume you're going to need lots of room. You can't really go wrong. One, two, three. Stop that. Ha ha ha! Oh goodness. And you are... Right, we chose not to do the bolted frame because that would take even more screws, which
Mm-hmm.
would have been just a giant pain in the...
There we go. Those smelters are now also running.
per minute. 2 per minute. It is fine.
We've got way more output now.
Excellent. Okay. That's our mod frames. Where are we making our rotors? That's a staggeringly good question. Screws are going to come out of there. Start here, work my way over. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. When in doubt, give yourself more room than you think you're going to need.
Always.
Not that side. Nope. Nope. We're not doing it that way. I have made a stupid amount of assemblers. And these are the rotor works. Screws and rods, baby.
Hey.
So the rips I'm making are going over there. And rods go overhead. Whee. Hadn't gotten that far yet.
Aiming roughly this direction.
All right, so who's got bandwidth?
Bandwidth?
Me? Why?
Because I need input stuff for a whole mess of assemblers. Basically, just like
Ripped rotors, cables. Okay.
because they're assemblers, one of them needs to be elevated, so we need to do the whole splitter 3 high and splitter 1 high, and make sure that all fits and belts in.
Mm-hmm.
The source.
Yeah, I can do that real quick. Well, I need to do one thing real quick, and then I'll come do that.
Okay. Like the rip source is actually here already for the 7 mod frame assemblers.
Oh, hey.
Nice.
Milestone reached. The manufacturer increases production complexity. A critical look at production line logistics and efficiency is recommended during integration.
You don't say.
The truck allows for increased efficiency in transportation.
Oh, and we got you a truck
otherwise.
for some reason.
New project parts enable progress.
Yeah,
to the next
it's
phase.
not that exciting. Okay, now I need to... Where are the screws coming up anyway? How am I dividing these screws? Crap. They take 100 each. They take 100 screws each. Oh no.
That was not a
Any
friendly sound.
particular side of the assemblers you want the elevated parts on, or do you not care?
I don't care which side is elevated, which side is not.
Okay.
That's not my problem at the moment. My problem is that the ideal way... Oh, God. The ideal way to do the rotors is to have a pair of constructors feed it directly.
Hmm.
Which Like, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it's really awkward and weird. It would reduce so much splitting and merging, though. I can't believe I'm thinking about doing this.
Sorry. Explain again. What are you thinking of doing?
Okay. Oh, I'm taking damage. So I have the other 10 screw constructors.
Right.
Those 10 screw constructors are feeding 5 rotor assemblers. The screw constructors make 50 screws each. An assembler needs 100, so 2 constructors exactly feeds 1 assembler.
Huh.
So instead of putting all those screws on 2 belts and 2 sets of belts and kind of merging them in the middle anyway, which is what I would have to do, is we don't have a 500 capacity belt right now.
Yeah.
I could just feed each assembler from 2 constructors. Just merge 2 constructors, that goes to assembler. Merge 2 constructors, that goes to an assembler.
Might be an idea.
It's going to be a bit spaghetti on that lower end, but it means that at this end,
Not bottlenecking.
yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I think our inaugural hypertube is online.
Ooh, nice. And that's gonna... Oh, sorry, did not mean to do that.
No worries. When that lip of that just catches you, good, good. Don't go splattering against the smart sink. Okay. This leg of the journey has been expedited.
Nice.
And considering it's across the desert, it's pretty elegant, I'd say.
Oh, those are all up there. Oh. I hate this so much. And I still haven't even gotten around to the 13 iron rod constructors that I need.
Oh,
Like,
boy.
I haven't even gotten to that point. I'm just getting to the screws part.
And it connects nicely to my jump pad route.
Nice.
Which I guess is just going to become a permanent fixture of that particular commute.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Alright. Well, that was reasonably successful. Now I need to... Oh boy. Now I need a whole bunch... I need tons upon tons of steel beams. And several materials for Miners Mark II.
I have not touched any of the steel products, so it should have been accumulating materials
Not to
quite nicely
mention
all along.
a crap ton of coal, generators. Oh boy, that is a fair bit of stuff.
Am I just gonna do that? Yeah. Yeah, I am. That's how I'm gonna have to do this. I hate it, but...
I'm back.
Welcome back. Oh, I guess I can do this with just a couple of side-by-side thingies.
I might have.
Right. So the 5 assemblers have the through the floor ones are being fed straight by screw thingies. So the rods will be what feeds whatever you're doing to the other 5.
I don't know why it...
Oh, lovely.
One that. And a there-ish, sure.
I think I'm gonna have to do this in separate trips. I'm gonna need to do the miners first and then all the belting. Oh boy. And I'm gonna need rotors. Because of course
I apologize for that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be such glorious spaghetti here.
We're making a lot of spaghetti out here. We are quite the chefs.
That we are.
All right, I can probably
right.
do coal. I can probably upgrade coal power alpha in place with what I got on hand, minus some cable.
Is facing that. There we go. That might help.
Okay.
Oh, there's gonna be some clipping. I hate it, but oh well.
That's a mood. There we go.
Oh boy.
The risen inputs for the assemblers are in place.
Excellent. I'm close to having. Oop, that's why that's clipping, because I did a really stupid thing there. Oh. Well.
Off to go upgrade coal power alpha.
Good luck to you.
You are weirdos. I hope you both know that.
Yeah, we do know that.
We do know
I
that.
wasn't talking about you.
Well, that would be why there was so much clipping, and now there's less. Okay, good.
Okay.
Husband and brother-in-law are shouting dumb phrases at each other. It's just like, stop. Yeah. I got a splitter. No.
Oh, that moment where you're in the dark and looking at just a bunch of identical stuff. It's like, okay, where is that going again?
Sounds about right. There we go. The line of splitters is also set up for the bottom inputs.
Wait. Now, do you want a real fun challenge?
Hmm.
Figure out how to get 5 pairs of screws to feed these 5 inputs that I've created. Oh god, this is so ugly.
Oh, I can get that to work. That shouldn't be a problem. Whee!
I mean, mind you, trying to do it in the dark. Like, you see, I've kind of got it started. So each one of those, like,
I
there's
put it on the door
3 at
handle.
the
I
back
got
and
it
then
dropped.
2 on this one.
Yeah. Oh.
And then these are the constructors. And it's like 2 feeds one of those, 2 feeds another one of those,
240.
until all 5 are getting screws. I know it's kind of a nightmare. I apologize. But it was going to be a
That's
nightmare at
doable.
this end or a nightmare at the other end. I chose this end.
That is doable. You've definitely got them started. I can do this.
Okay.
There's 2 there. And 3 here. Mark 3s?
Yes, they're all Mark IIIs. If you're short on steel beams, I've got extras.
No, I'm good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh no, I've only got 50. Okay, I may need to go pick some.
Hang on. Organization, personal storage, boop. Have some steel beams.
Heck yeah. Okay, so
Yep. Because I got to go back anyway to get more stuff. So I'll grab more steel beams and the cables I need. I'll also try out the hands off. I keep thinking it's not going to work. I'm like, nope, it's not. It's going to be too short. It's going to be too long. Nope. Right in the jelly.
It's remarkable, really.
Cables are going to be over at your new Copperworks.
there we go. Now that looks.
Alright, and you've got the outputs labeled. As is just and proper. And grab some more concrete, because apparently I'm just building up a storm over there. Of course, the funny thing is when I start tearing down the other part of the facility, I'm going to end up with...
A lot of raw materials.
Yeah. Oh, hey, while I'm here... packaged fuel, gas mask, and we aren't really dealing with gas yet. It wouldn't hurt us to get, but
Yeah.
it's being able, because now that we've got equipment slots, you can just have a gas mask permanently equipped and not have to worry about it. But then there's fuel generators and Mark IV belts. Package fuel gives us a jetpack, which is neat, but I feel like it's kind of a less important thing than and those galldarn fuel generators. I mean, trains are in here too, but yeah. trains are a whole other. That is definitely not a today problem.
Yeah.
The other thing gas mask gets us is 3 more inventory slots, which
It's starting to get a bit tight for big projects.
throw gas mask in there just because we don't have like a we don't have a pressing need for any of the other things just yet.
Not so much.
Okay, I came here to get more steel beams.
Alright, that is 8 more coal generators. With, at some point, another 16.
Oh yeah, look at that. Very nice, very nice. Now I'm heading back to the ironworks with enough materials to make just a baker's dozen. Actually, a baker's dozen more constructors. And that will be the rods production, at which point I'll be able to feed all those other 12 assemblers. Right. And you have run a whole bunch of those. All right.
All right.
So, how are you going to make... How are you making that work? Because we need 2 constructors each going to each of those lines.
Is it 2 each? Because they were split
Yeah.
into 5, so...
Yeah, that's the thing. The problem is I faced the constructors away from each other, but we need 2 each of them merged together, and each one of those merges needs to go into one of those lines. And yeah, I know, I did this thinking I was going to do this a different way, and
Okay.
sorry. I'm going to make...
It's not a problem.
Now I need to... Oh boy.
I just got to rethink how I'm doing this. Are you kidding me, game? Okay. Did not tell you to get rid of a constructor, but it did, which is stupid.
That's right. It's easy to replace.
Very easy to replace. Okay.
Because that's not going up anymore, it's going down. Down there. Ha ha ha.
Because there's only 5 constructors here.
Yeah, there's 5 constructors on each side.
Oh, on each side. Oh. That's where my math was getting confused. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, I know what I'm doing now.
Yeah, I did a central feed of ingots to 5 pairs of constructors facing outward, which I'm now realizing may not have been the greatest alignment. How many is it going to take? 13. It's going to take a lot, so...
Oh, there's stairs here now. That's wonderful.
Using some heretofore unknown definition of the word wonderful.
It's the little things. Alright, I'm gonna see how much I can get away with in terms of upgrading coal power beta.
That's 10. It's not 13, it's just 10. And somehow it is not enough. Well, sure can't do that. Never mind. Don't like that plan. Aim per
No, I
minute.
This I just need to think of how.
Is 2,000 steel beams going to be enough? That is a genuine question.
Always fun when you find yourself asking yourself questions of that scale.
Yeah, this game kind of ramps up, don't it?
And then the excess will get what? Sent underneath, yes. Here the output. That is a staggering number. Iron rod constructors.
And those three.
And their combined
okay.
total output will fit on one set of Mark III belts.
Okay, I know what I'm doing.
Excellent.
They make someone.
This is going to be very simple, actually.
God, I felt that in my bones.
Wait, does that line up properly? No, it doesn't. Go away. It'll look nice, damn it. Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. Far enough.
Then we'll just drop you down there. Ah, I think I got it. All right. We're good. Maybe.
Okay. Now I just need staples.
I agree.
Yeah.
A mood.
One day we'll have enough rotors. Actually, this might be the last major project that requires like a whole bunch of rotors on hand for a while.
It's kind of funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's too
Like I'm working on getting us rotor production. It's just
almost. Pull that just a smidge.
Okay. And I don't need all those portable miners because I'm just upgrading in place.
Yes, that is there. Is that?
Just gonna take a bunch of extra
No,
steel
no, it's
beams
not.
and then hope and pray. Okay. Time to see if I can upgrade the second power plant entirely in place.
all right. We're gonna need roofs over all of this so that I can run power.
My original idea was almost correct. I just had to reconfigure
Cool.
for this. I don't know if you're looking at it, but the last two is just wrap them around each other. Match two on each side, match the two ends, and then you can wrap it around just fine.
Nice. Okay, we're going to.
Time to visit the edge of the world again.
That's always fun.
Oh yeah.
Your logistics nightmare has been solved.
Sweet.
And take a look at the actually less spaghetti than I thought.
Let's see here. All we've got is you're feeding those two. You're coming around there from that one. You two are feeding that one, so that's 1, 2, and 3. And you two are feeding that, and you two are feeding that. Hey, look at that. Oh, it's fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, I completely didn't see the ones on the other side, so I'm like, how am I 2 and 2ing this? Am I just... Did I hear wrong?
Oh, I explained poorly. Let's get... Stop that.
Trying to get
Alright.
ramps to still turn at crisp 90-degree angles is interesting.
We'll go with interesting.
Interesting is the closest it's gonna get.
I love it when the targeting reticle for running a power line is like, you'd think it would be put it in the middle of the power work, but it's like, no, you kind of go off to the left or something, and like,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing? What is this?
Yeah.
Wait, why are there crates here? Oh, because
Why are there a bunch of crates there?
Oh, because I'm swapping out. I'm swapping out steel beams for rips, and I don't have enough inventory space.
Ah.
I better go pick those up.
What? Oh, haha, guess who also never told the constructors what to do?
Oops.
Not that. It's like, why aren't you doing anything? I gave you power and everything. Come on.
Oh, don't tell me.
Why are you not getting... Because I still need to get the other ingots worth of stuff in here, that's why. So this is going to be underproducing for a bit until I get the overflow ingots getting in there.
Hmm.
Because all the screws combined require 250 ingots per minute.
Dang.
We're getting 240 from that line of that line you ran across the desert from number 2 power plant
Yeah.
over here. Or
Now you got to get number 1 in here.
because we are getting we've got a smelter not doing anything. Why? Because it hasn't been told to be iron ingots yet. There we go.
Oh, did I miss one?
Missed one.
Knew I would.
Okay.
But even then, it's like, okay, so the first half of it is going to those first 10. So that's 125. And then what's left over goes up to this one. But I need to route what's left over from the rods. Which I haven't even routed north yet.
Gosh,
Okay.
the small bin of rips is already almost completely full.
That's why I've got the large bin as the overflow.
Okay. Now I think I can resume. What the hell I was
Okay.
doing?
So where up there, since you did all the belting for the assemblers that all need rods, I just created all the rod doohickeys. Where
Okay.
should that come up? Kind of here?
Yep. These 2 are the inputs for these lines. I put them
Well-
conveniently close to each other, but that can be moved really easily. You want me to move it to this end?
Nope. One of these lines is rips. Because this is the mod frame row. So that small bin here basically needs to feed into one of these 2 sets of inputs.
I'll feed it into the bottom one and change the input bottom one to be over here. So the input rods, put it over here.
Well, the other thing is the rods also need to feed all these bad boys. So I'm kind of thinking what I'm going to do is I'm just going to...
The input's over here so it can split off into these as well.
Okay.
It's in a easier to get spot than the other one.
Okay.
Okay, so you want... Okay, where is this? Because what I'm kind of thinking is just like putting just a hole like here or something,
Yeah.
and then we can have it come up and then split off and run splitters.
Split
and
off
whatever.
into that, and here,
Of
let
course.
me get a
Yeah, get a splitter because we've got to feed both those sets of.
there.
Okay, and that's my
That
input.
That should be.
Fantastic. Let's.
I'm gonna
Boop.
test and see if I put it in the right spot here. I'm pretty. Yeah, I did. I did put it in the right spot. Look at that.
Nice. Well done. Okay, I will get you a.
Those are only Mark 1s for right now because I don't know what mark you need for these.
Well, I'm going to be putting.
Rip. So 3, 6, 9.
There's going to be 195 rods coming through this, so
Okay.
So that's Mark.
Thank goodness.
that's a Mark
3.
III lift
That's Mark
right there.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. Mark 3.
But, all right, I will make rods appear at that location.
All right. Rips looks like it only needs Mark 1. So I'm gonna get that going.
There just aren't that many rips. I mean, our total output is 30 per minute, so.
Yeah.
Oh, it's routing all this. It's going to be a big pain in the buttocks. Where did I put that? It's all the way over there. Ooh. Where are you going? Oh, no, 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 no! Beep,
Okay.
beep. Yeah, I fell to my death. Or, fell to my pain.
Alright. Rips are now moving along the conveyors to get ready to go into the assemblers.
Okay.
All right. Coal power beta has been rebelted, at least to the existing structures. Now we need to build the extended structures. I somehow brought enough steel beams.
Nice.
Somehow.
3 lifts. There we go. All the inputs for the rods is now up to Mark 3, so it is ready to go. Okay, now I just need...
Time to do the thing 2 more times.
Okay, so the only problem with that hole I made is going to be getting the rods to it past the wall of conveyor belts we've created.
Is it right on the wall of conveyors? Let me come take a look.
It's behind the wall of conveyors, let's put it that way. Like, it's not an insoluble problem, it's just an annoying one.
Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Okay.
I don't know if I want to route all of them, like, over here somewhere. Actually, this is probably not a bad way to route it. Kind of route it underneath this bridge here.
That's what I'm thinking. I just need to look at it real quick. Right there.
Because then I can just make this last constructor
2,
be
3, 4,
where the merger
5,
comes out.
6, 7,
Yeah.
8.
Okay, I'll do that.
Right there.
Alright, so it's going to point that way. I'll just give you a stub of conveyor belt to work with.
Okay, I did not.
The headmaster at Anya's school will not think this elegant, but
He's a hard man to please.
Kabam! Connected.
Cool.
It's a little crooked, but whatever. I'll take a little crooked over weaving it through the jank.
Yeah, that's... At this point... Stop that.
Fortunately, that's the case upstairs as well. It's going to be a little crooked. Oh well. Actually, hold on. Hold the phone. There, made it look a little bit nicer. All these Mark IIIs, because if you have different fucking things coming out, it freaks out. There we go. It's all connected up top.
Excellent. Whoops. That was the wrong place for that. Derp. Like, why isn't that going into my... Oh, that's because that's the ingots, you silly person. Right, so now all we need is a positively staggering amount of power leads up on the ceiling. Oh, yeah, it's just those, okay. We're fine. And turn on that so I can see what I'm doing.
I'm second guessing myself on how evenly these are laid out. I keep second guessing myself because I know I'm about to make a mistake, which I do.
That's a mood.
What makes you think you're going to make a mistake? Have I met me?
Rods are coming through.
I should certainly hope so.
It's just good to see that everything is working properly. All the lifts are moving, all the conveyors are going.
No power. What did I... Oh, yeah, it helps if you actually connect the power warts together, so they can actually deliver all the power.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
And suddenly everything starts working. Ah, there we go. And now I need to get power for those there. Okay. Bear, lift. Yeah. I need to get that over there.
Alright, that should be inputs for those.
Oh, perfectly aimed. Oh, nice.
You would
Always
almost
great when
think
that
I've
works out.
done this a few times.
You never. Not at all. We don't have practice with this game, not in the slightest.
Goodness.
Alright, that's another 8. One more. One more set.
Is that how we're doing this? And there's the overflow of ingots. There we go. So now the screws have the rest of their ingots. You're all doing that. You're doing that. Oh, goodness gracious. And right on time for Spud to get more power going as I need to actually go look upstairs and see how...
Okay. One more set of water pipes. Goodness.
Oh, look at all those rods and everything happening. Oh, that makes me happy. Okay, Nix, guess what?
Power time?
Well, actually, output time.
Output. Yeah.
There is nowhere for any of this stuff except for the rips to go. Wow, we have amassed some rips too, haven't we? Dang. Oh, I've been running around with my headlight on this whole time. Good job.
Rips and that's rotors and.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we basically need. We have three products coming out of here.
Yep, I know how I'm doing this.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
I will start making power towers appear. Because, like I said, I'm not getting precious with how we're powering this top floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's those two.
Down to bins down there. I need rods. Good thing we have a ton of them.
I'm going to say, that shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. That is the upgrades to both power plants done.
Rotorworks is coming online. So we will hopefully never be starved for rotors again. Gotta decide how I'm doing that power, because I don't want to rely on any of that, because I am tearing it all down as soon as I possibly can.
Oh, time to go home. Been away for so long. Never thought my specialty when I booted this game up would be building power plants, but here we are.
And not a moment too soon, really.
Yeah, that turned out to be real prescient, huh?
I think I'm just gonna put...
Just a smidge.
You know, if I could actually line things up, it would be great.
That's a mood.
Like, okay, I counted off how many ticks away. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, that's straight.
Okay. Oh boy, we really do have to make computers, don't we?
Yes. Yes, we do.
We're there already.
It's the joys of having 3 sets of hands doing the work.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mod frames are now
Sure.
being produced. That is not... Where are you aligning these? That's not aligned.
Oh, I saw green line.
Yeah,
Brain
yeah, it
saw
is.
green line and...
Yeah, it was green lining off of the supply.
Oh, I hate it when it does that.
Yeah.
Aligned now? You are. Good. Ugh.
Okay, I take it this... Oh, that's coming off that... Okay. You're just running that line off of the industrial storage.
Yep.
I can put a Mark 1 belt on that, because it's never going to need more than that.
Yep. That's what I thought. Merger. Pretty sure these are going to be the same. Yeah, 2 per minute. These are only going to need a mark as well. No, that's not a line.
The funny thing is, what I now need to do is physically transfer a bunch of rips out of that little storage bin, because as long as that buffer is there, we're never going to actually make rips for our own use, because they're all just going to go into this little buffer bin
Yeah.
for a really long time.
But the buffer bin's pretty easy to remove.
Take all, boop. Take all, boop.
I would run out of iron plates, but it happened.
Happens to the best of us every so often.
Okay, rips are now slowly eking their way over to wherever you're doing your storage stuff. And otherwise are heading toward the assemblers.
Really kidding me. Okay. That doesn't hurt me inside. Not at all. Not at all. Mm-mm.
Because, yeah, 7 of these making 2 per minute is still not going to overload a Mark 1 belt.
It's still not. Okay.
I take it that
There it is.
the one on the right is your mod
Mod.
frames,
Yep.
and then this is
And
the
then,
rotors.
yep.
Okay, I will get some mergers in front of the rotors, since I am kind of freed up now. Mergers are those.
I know I have that raised. You don't have to keep it that way. It's just to get things in place.
Oh, I see you. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to raise these anyway, so.
That's easy enough to fix because I can just do that. Boom. There we go. Wish I had the hover pack right now. It's not straight. Ah! Okay. I'm okay, really.
That's good. I'm not sure I got that straight. Somehow I did. Oh, there we go.
Milestone reached. Gas masks and filter parts will ensure
Figured I might
increased
as
odds
well,
of survival
since I've
in
done my
gas-based hazardous
chores for the day.
environments.
That's
Fixit
finally
Incorporated
straightened.
would like to
Yay.
extend the
Okay.
friendly
All right.
advice to not forget to change filters regularly.
Rotors are coming out in droves.
Mod frames are starting to leave their machinery. Go. And Geronimo. Ow. Okay.
Only a leap of faith, right, Miles?
Yep. Sounds.
Oh, stacks of rotors. May we never have to hand crank those again. I have never made this many mod frames. Ever. 7 assemblers of mod frames is easily 5 more than I've ever had at any given time.
Yeah.
And there's an entire mess of equipment on the other side of this platform that has to be torn out at, some later junction. That is not today, because I have been at this ironworks almost all day.
Yeah, you really have.
So you're just gonna remake the bins?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Remember, I've got these 3 lone constructors over here as well. 1 screw, 1 rod, 1 iron plate.
Okay, those can be fed down into the other storage.
Into the originals. Yeah.
Yep. But
Might
this
as well.
is specifically for these.
I'm going to take out the belts out of this stretch, since they are literally never going to have traffic on them again. Come on. And then I think I'm actually going to take a little tour of what Spud's been up to, because
I don't know, not too much.
I kind of want to see the rubber and plastic stuff, and I want to take that hypertube.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. The other part of the deliberations there for routing stuff to those bins, Nix, is we're actually going to... Oh, that is pretty. Having those 3 all just coming down like that together.
That's what I thought. And just gently spread out into the 3 bins. I like it. I don't care that it's not perfectly aligned. It at least looks nice, and that's really all I care about.
Yep. Yeah, part of me is like, oh, we could be sinking the overflows, but another part of me is like, we don't actually need the ironworks running full tilt 24/7.
No.
Once we've got what we need out of it, we can be done.
Yeah. I would think the only place we'd really want to set up overflow sink would be the steelworks.
Oh, hey, look, there is
We're
a
not filling
hypertube.
that. We're not filling that up yet. We're still.
I
using
know
it
we're
for-
nowhere close. That's why I'm saying the only place
Yeah.
we'd want to think about doing that.
I'm going to wait for the autosave. 2, 1, boop. And now I'm going to go into hypertube.
Odd frame. Rips in the middle.
So why are the hypertube mounts using the pink, purple, whatever?
Oh, because I used conveyor mounts below them. Or
Yeah, the stackable conveyor poles, it looks different from the
stackable
hypertube mounts.
Yeah.
No, the actual, the hypertube rings are kind of pinkish purple. Oh wow!
Yeah,
look at all this.
it uses the pipe colors.
And pipe. Okay.
Because the hypertubes
Oh,
are
look
technically
at
pipes.
that. And you've got a smart for the overflows. And just mountains of rubber and plastic. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yep.
Grab a couple stacks of each because that is awesome.
That just kind of works, yeah. Whoop.
Did we just pass each other?
Yep.
Hi.
That's hilarious. Yeah, like I saw a dot go through. I saw a shadow of a dot going along. I was like, wait a minute, that isn't me. Oh, fantastic. I look forward to tearing all of that out at a later date that is not now.
Mm-hmm.
3,600 megawatts of production. That makes me feel good.
I really wanted to boost production and get some real syncing going. I'd put a Mark II miner on that Caterium node. Then we'd be making oodles and oodles of product there. But that might be another day type dealio.
Okay.
It is getting late.
I'll just say we're running down to. Okay, what? That is another day's problem.
Alright, I gotta take a look at all this new ironworks stuff.
Bam, research complete. High-speed connectors. Hey.
Which unlocks Power Poles Mark III.
Research available in the MAM.
And
Heck.
homing rifle ammo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we need to start looking at smokeless powder
Rifle.
products.
That we do.
That's-
Black powder and sulfur and smokeless powder, yeah.
I don't think we've actually found a sulfur node to park a miner on top of.
Well,
I think
there's
you might be right.
there's one actually in the canyon, nearish to the canyon, to the southeast.
Ooh, if we can make 100 circuit boards and 50 heavy mods and 50 crystal oscillators, we can get radar tower.
Ooh.
But yeah, smokeless powder is, if I could get 50 more black powder, I could research it right now. Black powder is coal and sulfur though, so I don't think I've got that handy. Oh, I do, however.
We have 7 sulfur. We've got enough coal, but not enough sulfur. Ah, finally, our friend.
We can make
Didn't go
kabooms.
We can remove boulders,
Yes.
in
Yes,
theory.
we can. Oh, and now that we're making rotors at 20 per minute, we can throw a bunch of those into the motor works and get us some frickin' motors.
At last.
Oh, hey. While we were puttering around, we are up to 6 tickets. I don't know what that gets us.
Probably something cosmetic.
Yeah, we don't care about lights still.
The structural frame set for the glass
Oh, yes, you are.
or roofs.
Architecture?
Oh
Oh
no,
no, that's
roofs.
10.
We've got 6. Get roofs.
Yeah.
Save up for 10 for the glass, honestly.
Yeah, they're the glass. The glass flame foundation can function as a roof
True.
in the
And better
meantime.
than the glass roof does.
Oh, we did get the catwalks. I had not even paid attention to that.
Oh yeah.
I was wondering if you remembered or not,
I did not remember.
because the copper works is full of them.
The other thing that is tempting is the coated concrete, but no, we don't need shiny concrete yet. That can wait for later tickets.
That can wait. When we're ticketing more efficiently, that can
Yep.
happen later.
Road barriers, pillars. Yeah. I really feel like waiting for the structural frame set is the right move. So we are a percentage of the way there. Okay. Oh, that's amazing. Before we bail, I'm going to run back and get some of the rotor production we just made
Yeah.
and cram that into the motor maker.
Way ahead of you, actually.
Oh, well, you're already on it.
I'm already on it.
Okay.
I
won't worry about it
grabbed 200 rotors.
Nice.
Yeah, it's being made so quickly. It is kind of wild.
We're there. We're actually making stuff. And now if we can get stators nearby.
We do have stators nearby at the steelworks,
Yeah, we
right
do.
over there.
Ish.
We've got a lot of stators.
Yeah, stators is not
And motors is one of the things you need a bunch of occasionally, but
Yep.
you don't need mass production of constantly. So I feel like that's going to be a thing where that's going to be rail. That's going to be like, we'll make a train set that delivers that kind of thing cross desert. As I am looking forward to the rail. I don't know how the heck we're going to do computers though. I just don't.
I think we need to make a trip out to
frames.
where we need to make a trip out to where we made our computer works and just put it there.
That's a long way off.
Yeah.
If we have trains, though.
Yeah, but you need computers to get trains.
Yeah.
True.
That's a cart horse thing.
We need to
Let's
be looking
see.
locally for a bit.
What
I
was
think,
it? It was just a bunch of copper and iron, wasn't it?
Plastic and
You need
iron and copper.
You need crude oil. Copper,
There
and iron.
are copper and iron nodes near the Caterium deposit where the plastic and rubber is being dropped off.
That's true.
We could make the computer works
The problem
there.
is,
I did
what you need
save-
is lots of plastic.
I did save the normal nodes there.
Okay.
Yeah, there are two oil nodes that Spud's just not using.
Okay.
Yeah, I used the impures to do our on-hand plastic and rubber. There's 2 normals there that I thought ahead and saved in case we wanted to use that spot for other production.
Nice.
That might
Now, did
be.
we-
That might
Oh,
be.
hey. You know what we had in the bin because we salvaged them?
Oh,
We had some heavy mod frames. Yeah.
that's awesome.
That's handy.
I think
Now we just, once we get the motors, we'll have that ready to roll.
we'll have tier 5 done.
Oh, that's good work, y'all. It was kind of grueling, but because at least for me, because it was a big build, and I'm pretty sure Spud doing all the I haven't even seen. I will wait. I will wait until next session to go look at the petroleum products because I don't have enough oomph left anymore.
Yeah.
I am going to...
You'll see me build it in the VOD, I guess.
Where's the spud?
Oh,
Where's the
sorry,
spud?
I'm here.
No worries.
Park by the sign.
Because there's a setting galaxy behind you. That turned out pretty well. Okay, I'm going to get a save. And yes, we have been getting autosaves.
Good, good, good.
6th day save
Goodness gracious.
is
Day
saved.
6, and we've got oil products. I can't even.
18 and a half hours, and we are at petroleum
Wow,
products.
actually, we kind of accelerated. We were kind of lagging behind for the first 4, but we just kind of jumped the last couple of sessions.
Yeah. Yeah, that...
Hot diggity.
And we are now making basic stuff at actual automated factory levels. So now we should not have any more cases of, well, it'd be nice if I had a few iron plates, but there aren't any.
We've finally gotten out from under that stage.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, the copper works is basically the same way. It's making things pretty quickly.
Yep.
And
No,
yeah, we got
that's what we
plenty
needed.
more power. We've got basic petroleum products. We've got some transportation between some of our more remote installations now.
Yeah, I feel like a couple more hypertube lines is going to come into this at some point, too.
Oh yeah.
We need a hypertube line out to the quartz at some point.
Yeah, 'cause that is a long hike.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, honestly, my goal is that'll be one of the things that gets trained.
Yeah,
back
I think
to wherever we
quartz
build
gets
a central.
trained once we're
Yeah.
ready to bring that in. Yeah.
Because that's like you don't need quartz. Oh, I
Crystal
say that
oscillators.
crystal oscillators because they have made crystal oscillators a part of more things now. But that's going to mean, I mean, even in the short term, it might need belting it all in. Which, God, I hate that idea. Maybe we'll experiment with the truck.
I know what my project's gonna be. I'm gonna automate a truck line from the quartz to base.
Wait.
That will be my next project. I've decided.
Just
I
make a
think-
big road out of concrete.
I think
Because
my
trying to
next
drive over the dunes will be a nightmare.
I think my
Mhm.
next project is probably going to be doing more. Now that we've got rotors and stators being produced, I'm probably going to start looking for more crash sites. Going to do some
We've
exploration.
got those 3 that we know need take motors.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic.
Yeah. I think that'll be...
I don't know what my next plan is. It's just going to be something that isn't the ironworks.
Yeah, no, just be away from that for a while, I guess.
Maybe
I
get
feel like that's what I've done for the last 8 hours of this session.
maybe get Mark II miners and get the steelworks upgraded.
Yeah, I'm happy doing that. Cool. All right. Well, on that note, I think we're good. Thank
All
you
right.
again.
You've got to
Call
save.
that... Yeah,
Gotta
we had to save. And I'll call that a stream. See y'all later.
See you later.
Bye.